You know, after a brief reprieve, it was real brief, Mother Nature cranked the heat way up this week. And we've talked about how extreme summer heat can impact your physical health many times before. But what about your mental health? Doctors say soaring temperatures can impact your mood, increase anxiety, and even worsen existing mental health conditions. Dr. Asim Shah is a psychiatrist with the Baylor College of Medicine. He's joining us to talk more about this. Dr. Shah, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
So it is not your imagination. The hot weather does make you a bit more cranky, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And there are scientific reasons for that.
Yeah, talk to us about why that is.
So scientifically now we know that the hot weather or heat can alter neurotransmitters in the brain, like dopamine and serotonin, which are mostly involved with anxiety, with depression, with mood, and they make emotional regulation difficult. And not only that, they cause increased aggression. This can also cause cognitive fog, irritability, at times even insomnia. Heat can also cause spike in stress hormone cortisol, and this can also lead to anxiety and depression. In other words, we talk about seasonal affective disorders in winter. We know that months which have less sun can cause seasonal affective disorder. Heat is a little bit opposite of that. It can cause some seasonal affective disorder like symptoms, but these symptoms are more towards depression, but a little bit on the mood towards annoyance, aggression, that kind of symptoms. And this results in things which people cannot usually handle. And we saw this in the last few years more so than not.
Yeah, I think if you talk to police officers, they anecdotally will tell you the aggression part they see firsthand more in the summertime. Are there certain people who are more vulnerable to these types of mental health impacts than others?
Of course, people who are already suffering from mental illness are more vulnerable. People who are taking medications can suffer more. For example, people who are taking certain antibiotics, psychiatric medicines, notably things like lithium, they are excreted through kidney or so, and they can cause more issues in heat if you go out in sun, and those can be more affected. It's also noted that in heat, there are more emergency room visits because of mental health issues. It's also noted that in heat, there are more suicidal attempts, not completed suicide, but suicidal attempts. So many things are attributed to heat. And we need to be focused on preventing these heat strokes or heat related risks.
Yeah, that's alarming really to hear that more people are attempting that. So talk to us about prevention. What can people really be doing? You still want to get outside and get some sunshine. It's good for you. But what can people be doing to minimize these impacts?
Yeah, the simple things everybody knows is hydration. Of course, we need to do hydration, but things which we forget is electrolytes. Hydration is important, but not only hydration, meaning water, you need to replenish your electrolytes. So that's one. Second, try to cover your head. And not only cover your head, there are multiple hats or caps available which are ultraviolet protective. So use that. Hydration, covering your head. And not only that, if you can do those few things, that can take care of at least 2/3 of heat related things. And that's very important. If your medication has a sign that do not, be careful in heat related stuff, or don't go to a lot of sun related areas. If you're taking certain medications, be careful about that. We ignore those warning symptoms of we're taking certain medications, because heat causes a lot of sweating and a lot of urination, and certain medications may not work as effectively if you are out in sun a lot.
Yeah, important stuff. Great advice, Dr. Asim Shah with the Baylor College of Medicine. We thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.